I can, gang, gang. Hey, gang, gang. Ooh, yeah. Yes, I can, 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 yes, I can. Ooh, yeah. Og dog, pull up in a white van. Yeah. Hey, slide dog, you know he a hype man. Yes, I can, 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 yes, I can. Ay, can't see Ogden as he run past. Coach Matt been serving up the good fraps.
Shake Ogden's hand as I walk in the class, turning my home phone and sewing my past. Start up my warm up because I'm succeed. I get the thing done and I do them at D. Grabbing these points and I'm making it right. I'm saying hello, I'm catching these flights. If nobody's nappy, the class will be happy. And nobody making a friend. Okay, class, one more time. Kiss the colonel and raise your hand if you are sitting down. Yeah, just give me 20 on 3. Come on, let's see who the best class is going to be.
Welcome to KYIC News, people. Season 1, Episode 7. Thanks for tuning in today. Youngsters, we have less than 3 weeks to go until the end of the school year. And what a year it has been. On that note, I just want to show you something. Take a look at this. Oh, isn't that funny? My dog's excited to learn this week, people, and I hope you are too. Hey, if you don't think it's important to stay online and to learn something, you're drastically wrong. Because look what happens if you don't stay online and you don't do what you're supposed to do in class. This is what could happen in 2030. People, is your character worth a quiz grade online or not? I don't think it is. Do you want to go on that bridge in about 5 years from now, 10 years from now? I don't think you do. Hey, quote of the day. I think you'll like this one. Here it is. Each small victory improves your odds of triumph at the moment of truth. Isn't that great? So the point is, you keep on fighting now, it's going to pay off later, people, and your life will be easier. So keep that in mind. Anyone know who says it? Hey, good job. Chuck Noll, coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alrighty, hey, let's go to some birthdays today. We only have a few at the end of May, but they are EJ Sellers. Happy birthday, EJ. Blake, happy birthday. And Emily, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We're really glad you came.
Happy birthday.
From the birthday gang, we hope you had a good time. Roger's special day. So
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, people. Hang in there. We have a couple weeks to go. Hey, on the school news, for you seniors, did you hear about graduation? Looks like it's going to be, hopefully, mid-July sometime. Maybe we're going to have an in-person graduation. That could be exciting. And for you juniors, how about this news? The UC system said no ACT or SAT anymore for the UC system and possibly the state system in California. Whoa, that will change things. All right, hey, we have a great weather report today, and you guys are going to love this. Let's go to the weather. Boy, that Ace is sure excited to hear about the weather today, isn't he? Love that dog. Hey, our weather today, again, is another gorgeous day in Southern California. Now, we need to appreciate this because I don't know if you guys know what's going on in the other parts of the country, but take a look at this video and you'll see.
And I'm moving to president. Woo! Give back! Give back!
Gratitude, people, because Southern California is fantastic. Now, I want to show you something that you may not recognize. This is going to be incredible. Take a look up there. Do you see that little white puff of smoke? That's called a cloud. We don't see many of those. Some of you may have never seen that before in your life. That is called a cloud. We live in the best place in the world. I appreciate that. Hey, wait a minute. Just in, we do have a 99.9% chance of algebra. Let's go find out what it is. We are walking on sunshine, people, here in Southern California, and we should be grateful. Hey, in sports, things are happening. We had NASCAR this week. We had a golf tournament with Tiger and Phil. We have all kinds of things going on. Let's hit the sports desk and get some details. Ace is so excited today. I love that. If that does not make you laugh, check your pulse. Hey, in sports today, football, baseball, basketball, hey, it's coming back. NBA is saying mid-July, we're having some live basketball. We won't be able to be there, of course, but there you go. Hey, you know, we got to be creative in this time, and this guy has inspired me. You guys know Coach McNeil and I like to run, and this caught my attention. Check this video out.
Jim Pathman and his son Riley are avid marathon athletes who normally travel the country to compete. But with no scheduled marathons, Jim decided to bring the race day atmosphere to the family's front yard.
For Riley, it was like this very normal thing. He was fulfilled by this piece. And then I'll add that I also figured out that this was the best half marathon spectating race for my wife because she didn't have to deal with the porta potty. She had chocolate croissants that she made in her own oven, and she had her coffee machine here, and she was able to see us.
How about that? A guy runs a marathon pushing his kid around his house. That is inspirational to me. Hey, on that note, let's go back to the desk and keep in mind each small victory improves your odds of triumph at the moment of truth. Hey, now it's time for the algebra news, why we're here. Hey, this is going to be our next to last lesson of the year. Next to last lesson of the year. And stay with me, people. Don't pull the ripcord because you don't want a bridge in 2030 look like that bridge we just saw. So pay attention, and we'll have, again, a little assignment and then a quiz at the end of the week. And hopefully you'll find, especially in college algebra, it should be pretty easy because we did it last year. Let's go to the algebra news and find what happened. Hey, in the world of Algebra 2 this week, we have some great news. We finished module 14 and 15 and 16, and now we're going to move on to a little review for the next couple weeks. And if you're going to move on to pre-calculus next year or college algebra or any other class, really the most important thing we decided as Algebra 2 teachers is to hit some exponents. So we're going to, this should be review. We did it earlier in the year, and we're going to go through these properties of exponents again. Next week, a little bit more review, and then the final week is going to be a little video project that you guys will be doing for your final exam. So here we go. Here's some review properties for exponents. We're going to go through quickly because you guys have already had this, and we'll do one worksheet and then a little quiz at the end of the week. Sound good?
That was easy.
Here we go. Okay, properties of exponents, if you guys recall. First thing, what do you do with exponents when you multiply the polynomials? Sophie, Adams, what do you think?
Yes.
Way to go, Sophie. You add them. So, but first of all, let's multiply the coefficients. 5 times negative 6 is negative 30. And what do you do with these two exponents? You're going to add them. 3 plus 2 is 5. Cha-ching! Bada-ba-bing. Number 2, second property. What do you do with an exponent raised to an exponent? AJ, what do you think?
Yeah, baby.
Way to go, AJ. You're going to multiply them. So 4 times 2 is 8. So we get x to the 8th.
That was easy.
You betcha. Property number 3. What do you do with exponents when you divide the polynomials? Do we recall? Ray, what do you think? Way to go, Ray. You're going to subtract them. So let's take 6 minus 2, and you get 4. What do we do with the coefficients? We just reduce them. What's 12 divided by 3? It is 4. So those are the first 3 properties of exponents. Let's go over to the next 3. Example number 4. What do we do when we have an exponent and we have a bunch of terms down there? Bloop, bloop. Let's distribute that exponent to the 5 and the 3 and the 4. What is 5 squared? 25. And what do you do with a power raised to a power? Well, unless you were sleeping, we just went over this, and it's going to be 3 times 2 is 6. And lastly, what do you do with the y to the 4th raised to the 2nd? You multiply again. Booyah. And there we go. Okay, how about if it's in a, looks like it's in quotient form here. What do you think we're going to do with this exponent? Distribute the same thing. So, Laylee, are you paying attention? What did we get for the numerator?
That was easy.
Way to go, Laylee. Let's multiply these and get x to the 6th. Let's distribute that 2 to the 4. And what is 4 squared? 16. Oh my.
That was easy.
Number 6. What do you do with anything raised to the 0 power? TJ. What do you think, TJ?
Well, yes.
Way to go, TJ. Anything to the 0 power is 1. If you miss that, I'm unplugging your toaster. Okay, the last property. Now, in my class, if you don't remember this, something is wrong. Negative exponents. What do you do with the negative exponents? Well, if you remember my great-great-grandfather Poney, he came up with, well, if you're negative, you flip yourself over and you become positive. So this guy right here, how do you make him positive? You flip him over. 1 over x to the positive 3. So if you have a negative exponent, just flip that baby over. Do not flip them off. Okay, last example, people. We're almost done. The big kahuna. We're going to mix everything together and have a big kahuna problem. Now, on your handout this week, you're going to have a couple of these. On your quiz, maybe 1 or 2 of these. So pay attention.
That was easy.
Good. Okay, here we go. Now, there's a number of ways you could do this. You could distribute the negative, flip this whole thing over. You could simplify the parentheses first. You could do all kinds. So I'm going to do parentheses first down here. So let's distribute that 2 to 3. So we get 3 squared is 9. X squared to the 2nd power is x to the 4th. Y to the 1st to the raised to the 2nd is y squared. So far, so good? Okay, this is put up 12 x to the 6th, y to the negative 3rd, and don't forget this whole thing is raised to the negative 1st power. Okay, Gabby, what do you think we do next?
Give me a Y, give me an E, give me an F. Yeah!
Way to go, Gabby. Let's simplify what's inside the parentheses there. Can I reduce 12 and 9? How many times does 3 go into 12? 4 times. How many times does 3 go into 9? 3 times. So we have 4/3. And then look at this. We have an x to the 6th and an x to the 4th. What do you do with exponents when you divide polynomials? I believe if you're paying attention, we subtract them. 6 take away 4 would be 2. And what about this negative exponent right here? How do we get rid of that and make it positive? We flip it over. Don't flip it off. Let's move it down here. And we already have a square. We add 3 more, and we get y to the 5th. Don't forget, this whole thing is raised to the negative 1st power. Amelia, what do we do next? It's our last step. How do we get rid of that negative 1 up there in exponent position?
Yes.
Way to go, Amelia. Let's flip over everything and make it positive. So my final answer is going to be 3y to the 5th over 4x squared. And the whole thing now is raised to a positive 1, which I don't have to put. Congratulations, people. We just finished a review of properties of exponents. Now, as I said, we're going to have a little worksheet. I don't know, front and back, 20, 30 problems. That's going to be due at the end of the week along with a quiz. So I hope you enjoyed your 3-day weekend, and stay positive out there, stay healthy out there, and make it a great week. If you have any questions, come see me in office hours or shoot me an email. Make it a great week, Carlsbad. Thank you for that algebra news, Sir Ogden. In conclusion, I just want to remind you of that quote. Each small victory improves your odds of triumph at the moment of truth. So each lesson you do, each time you fight, each time you succeed, it's going to help you for the next battle. Keep that in mind. Hey, our number 5 question of the week. Hey, last week, I think we only had one successful person come up with the answer. This question, hopefully, is a little bit easier. Here it goes. 3 men enter a room, but only 2 walk out. Their room is empty. What happened to the third guy? Think about that. Play it back. Get back to me. And this could be yours. All right. Hey, I'm proud of you guys for staying with me. For those of you who are still here, you should be proud of yourself, and it's going to pay off in the big picture. Keep that in mind. Make it a great week, Carlsbad, and it's time to feel good.
Yes I can, 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 yes I can. Can't see Ogden as he run past. Coach Matt been serving up the good fries.
Shake Ogden's hand as I walk in the class, turning my home phone and so my past. Start up my warm-up because I'm succeed. I get the thing done and I do them at D. Graphing these points and I'm making it right. I'm saying hello, I'm catching these flights. If nobody's nappy, the class will be happy. And nobody making a frown. Okay, class, one more time. Kiss the colonel and raise your hand if you are sitting down. Yeah, just give me 20 on 3. Come on, let's see who the best class is going to be. Mysterious values, I find them so nicely. Ogden gets sassy, he getting too feisty. Ogden says where up, he wanna go fight me. Probability, I fight him most likely. Drive by the class in my new